All right, back we are on the program, and we have got this conversation number one, talking about autism, which continues to be a problem that we're trying to figure out in many corners. And congratulations to those caregivers that have been working very hard in trying to help us understand the whole issue about autism. We've got Dr. Griffith is here with her mom, Ismay. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
And they're here to talk about a program they've got on today. Dr. Griffith is also an author. She's a parent with an autistic child. So this is a deep conversation for her. Welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me.
And welcome back to Guyana after quite a while outside doing your sojourn, and you continue to live abroad. Let's talk about your program on today at the library.
Wow. I'm super excited to come and just share perspective from a parent and a professional. I've traveled all over the world speaking about autism, but there's nothing like coming to my homeland to speak about acceptance, to speak about inclusion, and motivating other parents, professionals, and just support members out there who can help to embrace more about autism.
All right. As a mother, and we spoke to a couple of parents with autistic children, it is a battle that you continue to fight on a daily basis. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, he was diagnosed before the age of 3, but because I'm also an audiologist and speech pathologist, I began to see signs very early. Even though I'm a professional, it doesn't change the fact that, okay, this is now my child being affected with something that's quote unquote different. As a parent, I was devastated. I was distraught. This is my only son. This is the one I thought I had all these plans when I was pregnant with him, what he was going to be. And to me, when I got the diagnosis, it felt like a death of my dreams for him, really. I spent a while not telling many people around me, being isolated, staying within myself. I would go out into the professional world looking and sounding really on top of things, but then close the door, come inside and in tears because, oh my gosh, this is happening in my world. Working, doing developmental work, doing self-development, just understanding that there's nothing wrong with him. He just thinks and processes differently. And he's so amazing. The personality that he has, he enters a room and he just brings a light inside of the room. So I had to step out of myself and stop thinking about me and stop thinking about, oh my goodness, this is not what is expected, but this is what was given to me. This is truly my amazing gift to the world.
Really great. And you got a book to the effect as well. There's a lot in there. You told it all in that book.
Yeah, I told about it. I told about my journey. It's called Amazing Gift, A Journey to Autism Acceptance, and it's available on Amazon for anyone who's interested. And I'll speak about it today, this afternoon in our program. But the important part of it was giving the tools and the strategies towards acceptance, mindset shifting, changing our own mindset, becoming noisemakers. Every minute we get a chance to speak about it, talking about it, and letting people into our world so they can see it's not so bad. It's just different. And then going out there and really, really learning to listen to our child, listen to what they're saying, even the ones that are not verbal. What are they trying to communicate to us? And then using that to help them to become the best selves that they can be. Not what we think they should be, but what they truly was placed here to be.
Okay. Stepping across the grandma, Ismay Griffith, just a little bit. You've been your daughter's backbone and support, of course, in many of the instances. And dealing with an autistic child, your first experience, it just might be, what was it like for you?
Well, I'm a clinical social worker, and I work in child
and you're a professional in your own right, correct?
So I have encountered autism
before.
This is close to home.
This is close to
home. This is in the home.
Yeah.
And this is different.
Yeah. How different?
It's different because I find myself having to provide that support. Yeah. And I have to be very all the things I've been talking to folks about, I have to be practicing.
Yeah.
That patience, that listening, the skills that you have to really be using, trying. And I learn a lot. I'm amazed at how much I'm learning from Dr. Ali.
Yeah.
Because she's a specialist in the field, and here I am trying to implement some of it. And then I kind of support other parents too.
Yeah.
Because that's,
Terrific.
Young parents with their children, and we got to be some role models there.
Terrific. All right. Dr. Ali, it's going to be on today at the National Library. What time are we going to get down there for?
4 p.m. it starts, and definitely come out. This is our chance to really help to speak about it. I'm going to give you a really comfortable environment. We're going to speak candid. We're going to talk autism.
What do you want the parents and those that are coming to take away from the conversation this afternoon?
That they are not alone, that you are not alone. You're not alone, that there are others like us, and it's up to us to raise our voices so the society around us can truly embrace and include us.
Yeah, terrific job, guys. Thank you for coming in and sharing with us, and we really hope that you do get the support that you need so that there can be more on the conversation, that people understand. You know what, I'm not the only one in this. There's some new tips and tools that you will share with them today that they can use to help them in their journey. Thank you so much.
The community is very supportive of
Certainly.
the event, so I must say that.
Thank you.
That there's a lot
Yeah.
of support for this particular
Yeah,
event,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
And congratulations on your effort. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
All right. The Griffiths touching down, talking to us about their program on this afternoon at the National Library. Make sure you're there. It's going to be at 16 hours. And come to learn, come to experience, come to learn a different method or tool you can use to deal with your autistic child or nephew or niece or whatever, that you've got around you. Or even if you're a teacher, come to learn of some different ways and skills and tools you can use to deal with autistic children.